before we get to Mr. Omar Navarro. Omar Navarro, he came across my feed, and I was like, okay, who is this individual? You know.
Well,
like,
you know, when you told me that he was coming on the show, I went and looked him up, and he follows me too.
Yeah. So
thousands some miles away.
So I think we got to see what he got, man. We got to see.
He's in the kerosene business, right?
Omar Navarro wants to take on Maxine Waters, and you know how we don't like kerosene Maxine Waters on this show. As a matter of fact, on this planet, in this universe, in this galaxy, we don't like her. We don't like her, and we don't like the rest of the people that are on the Congressional Black Caucus because
they buy Spreaker followers.
Good job. Yeah. 310 on the line. Is this Omar?
Yeah, this is Omar Navarro.
Thanks
for having me on the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage here on the Wayne Dupree Show is a candidate for Congress in the 43rd District of California. He's a strong supporter of the Constitution. And like we've been saying for a while, kerosene Maxine Waters has got to go. Somebody's got to put the water out on that thing. And hopefully Mr. Omar Navarro can do it for us. You can follow him at PressGOP on Twitter, at PressGOP. What's up, Omar?
How you doing?
I'm fine. What's going on with yourself? Look, you got a monumental task, man. You got a monumental task to take down a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, somebody that has been skirting the truth, leaving her community in shambles, not caring about taking care of business at home. What can you do, man? What can you do to reach out to those people that she's left behind?
I said this to myself many years ago when I got involved in my community. I'm a traffic commissioner in the city of Torrance and very proud to be serving as a traffic commissioner, and I'm proud to be a small business owner. One of the things that I believe that I can offer an alternative to Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters has been in office for such a long time. She has represented me my entire life. I'm 28 years of age, and she's been in Congress for 15 terms. For 15 terms, Maxine Waters hasn't achieved anything within my community. I drive around. I actually live in the community. I'm not in Washington, D.C., paying homage to lobbyists in Washington. I'm here in the community getting active. And when I see homelessness in my district, when I see people in the streets, poverty, when I see unemployment, when I see the businesses struggling in California, when I see businesses leaving the state of California, leaving the country, that's when I have a big concern in our leadership here in the state of California and in my district, because that's a big concern. It should be a big concern to every American.
Now, Mr. Navarro, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. Good evening. I'm the godfather of War Radio.
That's right.
I'd like to ask you something. I was looking through the history of the 43rd District, and it appears that extreme gerrymandering has occurred because Maxine Waters has only been the representative of the 43rd District since 2012. So that tells me that a whole lot of rewriting of the boundaries of Inglewood and the whole area that is in the 43rd today has occurred. You ran against her before. And
yes, I did.
The district right now is solidly white and Hispanic. And I just wonder what happened over the last 20 years with the district. Did these people get in there and really aggressively gerrymander to get it to where she could be a member of Congress for that many years, but now she's representing a district that is only like 23% African American? And I'm not saying that's the only reason people would vote for her, but it's really, I'm looking at these numbers and it's amazing how much they've changed. It goes from 200,000 voters down to 60,000. It's just been moved around so many times.
Yeah, in the district, you have a 54% registration of Hispanic and Latinos in the district. And, that's ever since the district had changed 4 years ago because of redistricting, the map was definitely gerrymandered and, in a big way. And things have changed in the past 4 years, since 2012, when it happened. But as it happened, it actually opened the door for myself. It opened the door for an opportunity to challenge the status quo, challenge Maxine Waters, and to let her know basically that career politicians can't stay in office and for a long period of time and not achieve anything. I don't see things changing. I see Maxine Waters going to the airport, satisfying a bunch of protesters. I see Maxine Waters showing up on camera attacking the president. Whether she's trying to impeach him, whether she's trying to not work with him. She's basically going out there acting like a child. It's time for Americans to have real leaders who are not going to attack our president, who are going to work with our president. And that's what I call him, my president, because I voted for Donald J. Trump, and I'm very proud that he's the president because he is making America great again. And for me, I need to see leaders who are going to do something. I'm tired of seeing people not do anything. I want to do something, and I want to fix our country one step at a time. And I can't do it without people. People are going to make the campaign. It's all about people and Americans and patriots. That's what my campaign is about.
Omar, one of the things that I have seen from some very good candidates is how they get out and about in the community. They spend time in the community. They're knocking on doors or they're walking up and down the street on Saturdays and Sundays, meeting with the people and talking with the people. How are you reaching out to the communities? And because again, Pelosi and them are really trying to set this thing up so that this woman is in office for 250 years. I mean, she's almost there. But
her hair's that old.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that wig is already drawing a pension right now. But what are you doing within the community to let them know who you are and that you are a viable solution to her failure?
Of course. I am a viable solution to her failure. And, Maxine Waters has been in office for such a long time. Yeah. I'm the solution because I'm going out to the community. I'm talking to voters on a day-to-day basis. I've been knocking doors for years. I've been building relationships with people. It's about building relationships. If you're not building those relationships, you're not building anything. And, I've been going out for many years, walking door to door, talking to business owners, talking about the problems in our district. We have huge unemployment rates. We have businesses leaving. We have people in poverty, people in the streets. These are all concerns, roads that are not being paved. And that's what it's about, that it's about community and getting people engaged and bringing people in. And I'm very proud to say that I've gotten a lot of people to tune in and to pay attention to the campaign.
All right, well, let's talk some serious business, sir. You've said that you're in your 20s, your late 20s, which is have you reached out to businesses? I mean, the district has only been Democrat since 2000. There was a Republican before that. So apparently there's still some business. There's probably still some businesses around. But have you reached out to them? Have you got some money? Do you have some financial backing to where you can, because she has the union money. Maybe you could talk to us about that. I mean, this is how Democrat incumbents, this is how they roll. It's how they stay in power. They get the union. She probably has the entire teachers union. And talk to us a little bit about the situation there. What are you up against?
Yeah, let me share a story with you. The last time I went up against Maxine Waters, I went up for an endorsement for the Los Angeles Police Department, and I spoke in front of 40, 50 different police officers, private investigators, and it was for an endorsement. In the past, Maxine Waters has received that endorsement from time to time to time, and there hasn't been a time where she hasn't been endorsed by the police department in LA. And when I went there and I met with them and I talked to them, you know, they came back at me and they said, we're not going to endorse you, but we're not going to endorse Maxine Waters. And when I heard that, I was like, that I'm sending a message to everybody. You know, I'm willing to show up and talk. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to go straight to where they're at. I'm going to get in their face, and I'm going to be the candidate who's not afraid to voice himself or to voice the opinion of many people in our district who don't feel that Maxine Waters is representing them. I'm a part of the Unified Small Business Alliance, a small business group that it's a very big group. We have very big meetings that we meet. We have over 190 people that attend our meetings. They're huge, and I'm proud to be a part of the outreach, the business outreach in our group, and we're reaching out to businesses in our community. We have over 1,900 business owners who belong to our organization, and I'm very proud, you know, to be a part of that, and I'm very proud to push business growth in the state of California and in my district.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with my co-host, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. We're on the line with Mr. Omar Navarro out in California. He is challenging Maxine Waters for her seat out there. As we know, Karazine hasn't helped anybody but herself in Congress, and she really needs a strong challenger. If you would like to, and we're going to have Omar back on because we got some more questions that we want to ask him, but Omar, you really need to be diligent. You need to be hungry, man. You need to be hungry because the beast that the woman that you're challenging right now, she ain't gonna give it up. She ain't gonna give it up. So you have got to take it. You've got to take it, and you stand firm. You stand your ground. No matter how many times that they get the Congressional Black Caucus members to come out there on her behalf, you stand your ground. Because and also Democrats play dirty. Now I'm not saying you got to play dirty, but don't let them be dirtier. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them be dirtier.
You know, I'm going to give you an example of playing dirty. You know, I'll tell you this. When I was running the first time around, Maxine Waters supporters were taking down my signs all over the district. I mean, it was a terrible thing to see, but I wasn't surprised.
Yep.
So we were always countering all that stuff, and we were putting the signs back up, making sure that we're fighting every step of the time.
Right.
Because we can't allow people to just take advantage of the people in our district and be bought off by the Washington lobbyists who own them. So at the end of the day, we're serving our communities, and we need to worry about our district and our community, our country, and the people we represent.
Well, you got to get something that flips the boat because you got 700,000 people in your district. Last time she got 167,000 and you got 52.
Right.
So you got a chance, but you got to increase that. However you do that, that's what you got to do.
Yep.
Good luck.
But I tell you what,
thank you.
How can people reach out to you and help you? Give everybody whatever a web address, email address, whatever you want them to know to help you defeat Maxine Waters. Go ahead and let the audience know.
Yeah, the easiest way to get a hold of me is going to my website at omarnavarro.com. It's OmarNavarro.com. And through there, you can join my Twitter page, which is Press GOP, my Facebook, which is also Press GOP, and also my Instagram, which is also Press GOP. I also have a Periscope, and I also have a YouTube page where the YouTube page, you just type in my name, you can find me on there too.
There you go. Hey, Omar.
Maxine doesn't.
I tell you what, Omar, we're gonna have you back on, my man, and you keep on increasing what you got going, and you should do well. It should give you a fighting chance. Keep on increasing what you're doing, and you should have a fighting chance. All right, listen, we're praying for you, my man. Some people in the chat room already said that they want to help. So, again, your website is omarnavarro.com. That's NAVARRO.com. omarnavarro.com. I'll get with my assistant, and we'll get you back on real soon, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, wait a
I really
minute.
appreciate that you guys have me on here, and
Omar.
and I'm always happy to talk about Maxine.
Omar, real quick, are you going to CPAC?
If to where?
Are you going to CPAC?
CPAC? Yes.
All right. We'll try to get you for an interview over there. Make sure that you have enough material that you're handing out to those radio stations and stuff on Radio Row, so that they know exactly who you are. Okay.
Okay, I'll be happy to.
All right. All right. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you for having me on.
Yep. Okay. CPAC is where I don't even know what it's going to be this year.
It's going to be weird this year because I'm not loving the Republican Party as much as I used to.
I saw somebody respond, I'm not going to CPAC because my party is with Trump. I saw that.
The way I look at it, Wayne, is that Trump runs the Republican Party now.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Hopefully he shows up.
You know what I hope? And I hope, because, he's already going to be in there for 8 years. Did you hear what he did with the FEC? He filed to run
I did
in 2020.
See that. It was beautiful.
So George Soros and all the other nonprofit, they can't go after him for the next 3 years.
And you